Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss the topics in waste and byproduct utilizations. So this is regarding the unit 1. So we are going to see what are the types of waste in the case of agricultural sector. So we are not bothered since this is a subject which has been prescribed for agricultural engineering students. We are mainly bothered about the waste that has been found in agricultural sector. So what are the types of waste? First one is agricultural production waste. So what it is actually? So due to environmental conditions, what happens, there will be a mechanical damage during the harvest operations itself, in the fruit picking or threshing. Okay, so on farm temporary storage and sorting of crops. So how we are going to reduce it and how we are going to discard the waste, that will we are going to see. So types of waste in agricultural sector. Next one is first one regarding harvesting. Second one is, as we know very well, post-harvesting plays a major role in agricultural operations. So what happens here is the losses will be due to spillage and degradation during handling, storage and transportation. During the transportation also, what happens is there may be more amount of wastes. Okay, so processing, what happens is the losses due to spillage and degradation during industrial or domestic processing. See, for example, when we are producing juices or canning and also the bread baking, like this occurs. So what happens, losses may occur when crops are being sorted. If it is not suitable for process during the washing, okay, so peeling during this processing operations like slicing, or when you're boiling or anything, since when certain accidents occurs, what happens is you may not get the product as you have desired, so it will be considered as a waste. Next one is distribution. So what happens actually in the market system? So we know there will be a chain, isn't it, from your buyer to the seller. So at any point you may have some certain losses in the wholesale market, supermarkets and retailers due to the different conditions. You may encounter certain losses. And the consumption. So consumption means it will be in the household level. So what we are going to see. In the sense, while we are using, we may waste certain products. So that will be under this consumption one. Okay. So what will be the magnitude of byproducts of waste in the food processing in the sense? There will be a synergy between industry and agriculture. So you know very well, the raw materials means what it is for our agriculture. It can be grain, it can be the milk, when you take it as a food processing industry, these natural products will be the raw materials. So there will be a sort of processing activities. Okay, so you may have packing, you may have certain phase change and everything else. So you may not get all the inputs into useful outputs. So whatever product we are not getting as output, as desired output, we consider it as waste. So this is actually a flow chart which depicts how the raw material, as we know very well, it can be any product. It can be a fruit. Right now it can be a milk, like this. Okay, so what happens is we get it as a main product and also we get it as a byproduct. So byproduct, in the sense, along with the main product we may get another one, okay, which may be using in other market. Okay, it may not be a full aim, but you can use it somewhere. But some products or some matters will be considered as waste. We can't use it for any use. Okay, so what will be the wastes encountered in food processing sectors? It can be the food waste. Say it is shavings or peelings or stones or whatever else, or you can also get the packaging waste. The packaging waste is of what happens, you will be packing everything. For example, you will be packing, and while you're coming on using, you can't use it again and again. So at a certain duration of time will be considered as a waste. Okay, and liquid effluent waste, waters. Okay, and the general factory waste. So this is extents of food wastage. The parameters usability. So byproduct means you can use it. Okay, it can be used in a final product or you can use it in another industry. But waste is you can't use for direct use. If it is possible, you can go for recycling, and also you can go for recovery. So identification of holder also. And they will try to convert it to required material if it is a byproduct. Waste means they will tend to discard the material. Okay, so and also waste we can't see, well, we will not be sure whether you can use it. So legislative in the sense waste management has to be, we do have waste disposal law, and byproduct actually you will have to have some health protection requirements and everything else. So one third of edible parts are being wasted. Okay, so we get nearly 1.3 billion ton of per year is being wasted throughout. Okay, so food get wasted at the consumption level, but in our developing in income countries, we are not following appropriate measures during the harvesting and also the post-harvesting stations. Okay, you can see raw material preparations is actually the waste is the cleaning water. Okay, that is POD or COD, the peelings. See, when you take that, you can skin is being peeled, that product will be used, that skin will be used like this. Size reductions, when you are going for size reductions like cutting, slicing, and everything else, if you don't have a poor quality process, what happens is we get some dust agglomerates. We have fat bearing effluents, everything else you will have. Okay, mixing and churning is mixing and forming and wrongly proportional batches, maybe different the reasons for that, and separation and concentration. You may have different process like centrifugation, filtrations, etc. So separated example, you may have certain separated solids also you can have it as waste. Okay, fermentation use of enzymes is you can get this fermentation enzyme technology is being used, and here you are having a waste is a spent biomass. Thank you for your patient listening.